Hi guys, welcome to Predator Games. It's just me today, hence the weird angle. You try filming something on your own. So today I thought I'd have a little go of Mickey Mania on the SNES. We've got a complete boxed version at the moment with its manual and everything. Just ignore that, it's a bit of plastic on the box. It's £20, it's in good condition as well for its age. So I'll play a little bit of it. I'll just warn you, I'm not amazing. It's not the hardest game in the world, but it has tricky bits. Yeah, so I'll just show you and then, well, I can talk about it while I'm doing it. So this is the second level. Each level's kind of seems to be based on an era of a Mickey Mouse cartoon, something like that. Look, dead already. Yeah. So yeah, so this is like the haunted castle bit. It's just a standard platformer really. It's got lovely graphics. I think they've aged really well. These skeletons are a little bit annoying though, because when you shoot them, their bones go everywhere and it's really hard to avoid them. But yeah, anyway, so just let me 1 second. See how crap I am in a minute when I die. Look, these bones are so irritating. Right, so past that bit. One thing I don't like about this is, what's this about? There's like loading between the levels. It's a cart. I've never seen that before in a kart game. Yeah, so that's a little bit annoying. I mean, it's not ridiculous, but it's still really random. Those bats are annoying as well. Yeah, so as you can see, typical platformer, sort of swinging on ropes and stuff like that. I think the controls are quite responsive. Oh, just a minute. Yeah. There's one bit that is, the next section of this level after this part is pretty horrific and frustrating. You'll see it in a second, and then I'll tell you a bit more about it. So you go into this pipe, as you do in a castle, yeah. And then look, loading again. What's that? So yeah, you have to like avoid stuff and jump, but if you like time your jumps wrong when it falls into the pit, it's like you're like a centimetre away from the next cart or whatever it is. It's like a doctor's bloody thingy, isn't it? Look, watch. So you have to time your jumps there, or you bloody like it makes you restart the level. Look, watch this bit. Look, I'm gonna do it now because I'm moaning about it. Look, what? Look, literally landed right next to it. So yeah, well, so right, so there's about 6 levels in it, something like that, and they're all based on different cartoons in the Mickey era, which is quite nice actually. The first one's based on Steamboat Willie, so it's black and white first of all, which I think is really clever. Adds a nice little touch to it. It kind of changes to colour slowly as you're going through there. It's your usual thing of jumping on baddies or throwing. You sort of collect these little ball things, I don't know what they are, but you throw them, you've got a limited number of them and they just sort of die. So it is just like a standard platformer, but the graphics are lovely, and I think it's got a lot of charm to it. There's the further you go on into the game, I mean, it's nothing like new or anything like that, and certainly not for the time either, but different levels have different styles. Like there's a bit where do you remember in the Crash Bandicoot games where you're running towards the screen and there's like one of them boulders and you have to jump and move left and right? They have that, and it's a moose that's chasing you. Or there's another level which reminds me of a favourite game of mine actually from the NES. It's been on loads of other systems as well, called Nebulous. It's called other stuff as well, like Tower Toppler and stuff like that. Basically you've got a tower and you're this little creature and you're walking along the tower, and the tower rotates as you're going along, and you have to jump over stuff and fire things and that sort of thing. And they have a level similar to that in here, which is kind of cool. I quite liked it. Yeah, gets a bit frustrating though. Not as frustrating as that cart thing, yeah, or hospital bed or whatever it was. Yeah, yeah, but it's a really good game. It's for a SNES game, it's a decent price as well. So it's boxed and complete. £20 is that one. If I have to give it a score, which I'm a bit funny with these scores, but I think like a 7.5, 8, something like that. So like, good, not amazing, but pretty good, because for me 5 is average. Yeah, so thank you for listening. Sorry I've been rambling a bit. This is my first one of doing this. Hopefully we'll see you all again soon. Cheers.